So, it is now 20 minutes later, and we're ready to go ahead and put on the second layer of oil. Now, this is the process that you're going to repeat over and over and over again, up until you have built up the right finish for you. So, what I usually do is during the first session, or the first day, I do 3 layers of oil. So that's the initial coat that you just saw, and then 2 coats afterwards. And the way to do that is you're not applying as much oil as the first time around. All the remaining sessions that you're going to do, or all the remaining layers that you're going to do, you're going to apply in this manner. So you're going to be putting on fairly light layers and building it up, buffing it up as you go. So what we're going to do is not put a massive amount and then just spread it all over. You don't need too much. Depending on the wood, it might suck up quite a bit, but with the sandpaper methodology, you've been able to clog some of that grain up. There. Now that's already my top done. As you can see, it's so much faster. Then just getting rid of all the excess. Now there is another way of doing this, but I prefer to do that in the second day. So tomorrow, when I do the second session of oiling, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 layers, just a tiny bit different. But I mean, this is essentially what you're gonna be doing. I just have one little trick up my sleeve. So yeah, doing a very light layer. Don't need that much. Doing the front, sides, and the back, and the neck, and the headstock. That's usually the way I go about this. And again, buffing it down. Try and do this on a steady table instead of like I'm doing, or a steady surface. This is just the best surface for me to actually do tutorials. Otherwise I would be doing this somewhere completely different. So as you're removing all the excess, you'll start to notice that it's getting a bit tacky and a bit sticky. And the whole idea is that you keep rubbing the oil away up until that sticky feeling goes away. That means that you've buffed that oil up. And as you repeat this over the course of many layers, you'll start to get more and more of a sheen. You can go to a ridiculous high gloss if you do want to. That involves just a little bit of elbow grease and maybe some micro mesh sandpaper. So what you want to do is each day apply 3 or 4 layers of oil, and that gives you a nice build-up. Now when I go and do this with the stain guitar, it's literally the same process, because now essentially what I've done is I've sealed the wood with the oil. So I've sealed away that stain away from the rest of the body. So now I can just concentrate on just applying oil all over in the same method that I am using right now. And as you can see, the more and more you do this, the kind of quicker the job gets. With some oils, it's always a little nicer to kind of leave them be for maybe 5-10 minutes so that they have time to get real tacky, and only then go and buff them up. But this is the method that I've been doing, and the method that I've been using for a while, and it does work very well. And it's easy to replicate at home. This is something that I can easily do while watching TV or Netflix or what have you. And there we have it. That is the second layer of oil done. Now I'm gonna wait another 20 minutes and put the final layer on for today. So like I said, the first session I usually put 3 layers on, depending. And then I let it cure for a day, and I come back the next day and do the rest, or do another session of 3. I'm not going to film the next layer because it's exactly the same as this, so I'll be back tomorrow to do the next session. So, see you guys then.